Let's see. Ghost says, does the Alex Jones thing scare you? Also, Jeremy, what do you think of episode 9 turning into 2 movies and Monday Matt being exposed as the flagger of videos he dislikes? Thanks, Jeremy. All right, so that's a 3-parter. So does the Alex Jones thing scare me? Not really scare me, more or less frustrate me more than anything. Frustrates me because so many people are so caught up in their opinion of Alex Jones that they're not seeing what's going on and how what's going on is leading to a dangerous precedent. If more people could see this for what it was, instead of being blinded by their hatred of Alex Jones or what they think of Alex Jones, like I made a video twice now, and I've talked about it. At no point have I once said I am a fan of Alex Jones. At no point have I said that I'm taking up for the words for Alex Jones. But all these fuckers get in my comments and go, I can't believe you're taking up for Alex Jones. Motherfucker, I have not once said I'm taking up for Alex Jones. If you could take your head out of your ass and listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth and everybody else that are making videos about this, this is not about Alex Jones. This is about 4 major tech companies coming together all at once to take someone down that they don't agree with. If it was one of them doing it because the terms of service were broken, that's one thing. 4, all within 12 hours, taking this man down. And because you hate Trump, because you don't like that Alex Jones may have said this or that, you want to sit there and say, oh, you're taking up for Alex Jones. Nobody's taking up for Alex Jones. We can look beyond our own feelings on things and see when something is being done that is setting a dangerous precedent. That's all we're saying. Okay. Let me back up because that was a 3-parter. That was only the first part. Now we got to get 2 more out of the way. Also, Jeremy, what do you think of episode 9 turning into 2 movies? So I said that about a month and a half ago. Maybe about 5-6 weeks ago. I can't remember. I made a video on it. It's on this channel. I shared it on Twitter. And I think that's the only way they can somewhat salvage episode 9 is to split it into 2 movies. They have to do it. They have to do it, and they have to make sure that The Last Jedi is irrelevant, and it doesn't matter. 3rd part, Mundane Matt being exposed as a flagger of videos he dislikes. You know, I've had Matt on this channel. Matt called me out once. I had him on the channel. I typically don't listen to what other people say about people. I make up my own mind. I have heard all of the stuff that people say about Mundane Matt. Mundane Matt called me out on Twitter, 2 months ago. I'd never spoken with him until he called me out because he didn't like something I said or didn't like my video or something. Then I invited him on the show because all of you requested that I had him on a show when I was on a live stream. Brought him on. We had a really good discussion. We put our differences behind us and all was good. I don't really hold grudges. I don't really all you got to do is apologize or own whatever you do and we can move on. All good. Then you all know what happened. Then, he made another video where a lot of people felt like he was throwing indirect shade at me. That night on the High Council a few weeks ago, we decided to call Matt out because he directly called out EVS. We had him on the High Council. All of us had our turn to talk to Matt. We said our piece, and then it was over. And as far as I'm concerned, it's done and over with. I don't have any interest in having Matt back on the channel. Now it's pretty much it's not even a question now. I mean, he is a false flagger. There's a video out there where he was on a live stream with Keemstar and some other big time YouTubers, and they put him on blast and they made him do a screen share, and it was pretty ugly. Now, as far as my opinion of Matt, look, I don't like kicking people when they're down, and I'm not going to do that with Matt. I hope Matt gets whatever help Matt needs. And the offer is still on the table. If he needs to talk to me in private, he knows how to get in touch with me. I am not going to have him back on my channel. I have no interest in that. I have no interest in throwing shade at him at this point in time. Dude got exposed. Dude tried to apologize several times. I don't know what to make of Matt. I have no idea. It seems like he's got a lot of things going on, and he needs to get that figured out, and I wish him the best of luck. So that's my thoughts on that. All right. Reed Palantia letting you know you have support. Thank you so much. You know how much I appreciate you. So thank you so much for that. Adam G, creators need to unionize. I just think creators need to come together, man, and stop. I think creators need to come together and stop fighting with each other. Swig of Dr. Pepper for the working man. Like I said it on my live stream last night. I re-uploaded some of the video today. I have no interest in fighting with YouTube channels. Other YouTubers are not my enemy. The mainstream media is my enemy. And YouTube is kind of our enemy at this point because the mainstream media is dying. They are dying. And when something is dying, what happens? They become desperate. So when you become desperate, then you start just clinging to anything you can. And the mainstream knows they're dying. Cable is dying. Satellite is dying. Everything's moving to an online streaming service and things like that. People like PewDiePie, people like Alex Jones, people like Mark Dice, people like The Rubin Report. All of these people have a much bigger following and they get more views than CNN and MSNBC. It's a dying situation and they're desperate. And they have a lot of money, like CNN and these big corporations. They have a lot of money, and obviously they're trying to move into the YouTube side of things. And I think YouTubers need to stick together. Regardless if we agree or disagree, it really doesn't matter. What matters is that we have a powerful voice and we have an audience. And if our audience wants to hear what we have to say, then that's up to our audience to continue to build our individual platform on this huge platform. But fighting with other YouTubers is not the answer. So just because I say something you don't like, I don't think you should be making videos about me. But you have the right to do that if that's what you want to do. I just don't think that helps the overall cause. So, that's my thoughts on it. All right. Space Alcoholic Jeremy, which Mario Kart should I buy? Well, it depends. You got to tell me what systems you have, because if you just ask me, just don't even worry about what system, just watch Mario Kart. What I recommend, if you're only going to buy one, I'm probably going to say Double Dash on the GameCube. Double Dash is the one that I tend to always I go back and forth between Super Mario Kart on Super Nintendo because that's the original, Double Dash, and I do love Mario Kart 8. My only issue with Mario Kart 8 and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is it's been dumbed down. There's no doubt about it. It's been dumbed down to where anybody can compete with anybody. That doesn't really make me mad, but Double Dash, like my skill, I can pull away and you can't catch me in Double Dash. I don't care what you do. I don't care how many weapons you get. You're not catching me in Double Dash. You will catch me in Mario Kart 8 because you're probably going to get 4 or 5 blue shells every single time, and I'm going to get bombarded with weapons. So I'm going to say Double Dash. Double Dash is still the one that has the most skill along with Super Mario Kart, in my opinion. So Double Dash is amazing. All right, and please, Nintendo, for the love of God, Nintendo, make Double Dash remastered with online play and put it on the Switch. This is money. I'm handing you money right now. You can make so much money from this. All right, let me see where we're at. Fun Staden. So, Gerhard Fun Staden. Proper Jeremy would like to sincerely apologize for disrespectfully pronouncing your name incorrectly. Proper Jeremy will now donate to a charity that talks about mispronouncing names improperly, because that's what you do when you're proper and you get caught doing something improper. You just have to donate to charity to prove that you're a great guy. So that's what Proper Jeremy is going to do. You guys ever notice this? It's all these celebrities, when they get in trouble for doing something, they're like, oh, hey, I got in trouble because I tried to rape somebody, so I'll just give $1 million to a female organization to prove that I respect women. What? Do you really think that works? Like, do you think in their little bubble world, like, do they think like, oh, I can try to rape a woman, but then I'll just give $1 million to a woman's charity and everything's going to be okay? What? Like, it's so stupid. Like, they don't, what goes on in their heads? I don't understand it. It's like Logan Paul. when he finds a dead body in the forest and he films it and he monetizes it and he laughs at it and he makes fun of it, and then he gets busted and he gets in trouble. So what does he do? I'm going to donate money to suicide prevention. That doesn't change what you did, bro. Like, that logic is amazing to me. Like, if you're not going to support these charities just because, then don't do it when you get busted doing something, because that just comes off as completely disingenuous. You know what I'm saying? Jeremy, what about the PG-13 Venom now possible, says Samuel. So I just saw this newest Venom trailer today when I went to see the Meg. I gotta say, guys, this movie looks like crap. I'm sorry. Like, this new Venom movie looks like crap. It doesn't look good. I love Tom Hardy. I love Tom Hardy. I'm still gonna go see the movie, but that trailer did not look good at all. Like, it really did not look good. So I don't know. I did not think it looked good at all. So let's see what you guys say. Swig of Dr. Pepper for the working man. Rob Dog says, give Tom Hardy a chance. Oh, I will, because Tom Hardy's one of my favorite actors. I will be there opening weekend, opening night, and I'll have a review on this channel. I'm just saying that it didn't look good. This latest trailer did not look good at all. So, all right, rad number 2. Okay, I'll drop the Mario Kart jokes for now. Can you give me some pointers on starting a channel that covers gaming and Star Wars? Rad number 2. I mean, you're gonna have to have some luck, but because we've been doing this at Geeks and Gamers for about 4 years now. For 3.5 of those years, I mean, I was literally like begging people to watch our videos, and we still couldn't even get 100 videos. And at that point, we had a Facebook group with 15,000 people, and we still couldn't even get 100 views on a video, unless it like was every now and then one video would get a few hundred, but most videos would struggle to get 100 views. Then in the beginning of the year, I decided to really just kind of stop trying to be so buttoned up with everything I said and stop thinking about everything I was going to say and just turn the camera on and open my mouth and be as honest as I possibly could. You also got to, like, from the start, when you don't have a big audience, once you turn that camera on, you can't spend time talking about all of this other stuff. Whatever the topic is about, the video needs to start, and within 30 seconds, you need to be talking about that topic. Because if not, if you don't have that built-in audience, they're going to turn it off after 30 seconds. They're like, fuck, I don't even know who this guy is. If you're not going to talk about whatever is in the title, then I don't care. So you've got to, right out of the gate, you've got to talk about the topic. And you got to stay on point. I would suggest keeping the videos between 5 and 7 minutes because, again, if you don't have a big audience, you can't really expect them to dedicate more than a few minutes to your video, and you got to get them right out of the gate. Go for topics that, and this is something that I need to start doing here. So go for topics that IGN and Kotaku and GameSpot aren't covering. Talk about things that they aren't talking about, because you're going to get swallowed in the algorithm of all of this other stuff they're talking about. That's why when we do a gaming review, nobody's watching it, because we are so low on the totem pole for that type of content. And everybody else has that game reviewed, all these big channels that are established. So right now, we're in this niche where we have the Star Wars algorithm going and some of the Marvel stuff and things like that, SJWs. So you got to find what works and stick with it, but then still try to diversify your content, which we're still trying to work on that here. But that's the pointers I could give you right there. So good luck with everything. I hope it works out for you. And, you know, I always wish channels the best. I'm not intimidated by other channels. I want all creators to succeed and find their audience. I don't get intimidated if somebody passes me in subs or gets more views than me. That's awesome. If you're getting the views, then maybe I can get some of those views too. I don't really understand this mentality of a lot of YouTubers that get jealous of other channels that get views. If other people have an audience, then you have an opportunity to get that audience. But it's up to you to get the audience. And then obviously you got to have some luck, and YouTube and their algorithms, it's a mess sometimes. So good luck. And if you need anything else, let me know.